Today, we're going to explain why watching from the behind view is probably my favorite view when studying, breaking down hitters, trying to help hitters out in the cage. It's almost like you're the umpire or you're the catcher, and you really get to see entry of the bat. So, really working on our bat path as well as hitting a moving target. Sometimes from the side, you're always just watching your swing versus you actually hitting the ball. So, from behind, you get a good angle of what is their entry zone like as the ball's approaching them? Where is it at on the plate? How does everything look direction wise? Is it geared towards through the ball or is it already entering out and around, causing them to get around the ball? So today we're going to get a little quick breakdown of a hitter that was in, a very talented hitter, by the way, but we're always trying to be the best that we can be. So when we study videos, we got to pick up on some things that are going on that we can make those adjustments right away in the cage. So we're going to let it play through first live. As you can see, the one on the left is the more out and around, the more on the right is launching from the inside. So if you can see the yellow line that I have drawn there on the screen, it's going to be a really important thing for us to talk about how we're entering the zone, entering inside and through versus if I already enter out and around, there's not gonna be any way that I can stay inside and stay through that ball. Remember, at the end of the day, we're trying to stay through the ball as long as possible. So as we kind of go through slow motion here, we'll drag it and go. You'll immediately see the one on the left as he's landing, and then watch the hands kind of shoot out past the yellow line. Where the ones on the right, you can clearly see he's launching from inside the yellow line. So you watch guys like Mookie and Freeman, and you hear them talk about have their hands guide the white line as they're trying to stay inside the baseball, try to get their swing launching from the inside. This is what they're actually talking about here. When I enter behind that yellow line, you can actually stay through the ball. So watch this next clip, how tight that turn is right there inside that yellow versus the one on the left where it's already out and around. And then he's going to have that swing where he's pulling off the baseball and having a clip to the opposite field here. Usually the result of out and around is going to be that opposite field clip, or it's going to be a big time hook pull side ground ball top spinner versus this one on the right where it's about as good as it gets of staying tight inside, turning the triangle and really delivering the barrel through that baseball right there. So guys, when you're studying hitter and you're studying videos, like study from behind, get some recordings from behind, not just always from the side, because you can't really see this if you're looking from the side. You see the result where it's a flare to the right side, but you don't see what caused the result. So when you're studying video, guys, remember, if you're working on your bat path, that is the number one most foundational thing that you can work on, not what is the result of it. Because even if he launches from the inside here and doesn't catch it clean, it may not be the best result, but at least he knows that he did everything in his power to produce a good swing path. He just maybe just missed it. So I challenge yourself, start to video from behind, start to study this stuff and see, am I already entering in a bad position that I can't get out of? So one analogy I like to use is when you go through a tunnel, there's one way in and there's one way out. So if I already enter the wrong way, I'm never going to get out of that tunnel. So when I think about that in hitting standpoint, it's like, if I already enter from out and around the baseball or out and around the plate, there is no more getting back inside to try to stay through. So you're kind of doomed from the very beginning. So guys, let's just play one more time. That way you can see the result. Hope you guys like this stuff, man. This is what I live for. This is what I really enjoy doing. I'll be doing more of these breakdowns in the future.